I'm Debbie and I'm a larper, and this is my bathroom. Yeah, sorry about the echo and the strange location, but the light in here is pretty nice, so I thought I'd try it. Today I thought I'd show you some things. I've been making a lot of stuff recently. I've been feeling very kind of creative, and so I thought I would make some stuff. I've had a lot of kind of really cool materials to work with, and you know what it's like if you're a creative person and you get the perfect material and you're like, I know exactly what I'm going to do with this, and then you use it straight away. Yeah, that doesn't happen that often, I know. Often you find something really cool, but then you're like, I don't know what I'm going to use for it. I'm going to keep it for like my entire life and never use it. But recently I've been finding stuff and knowing exactly what I want to do with it, which is pretty good. So I've been making use of it, of these opportunities. So I'll just jump straight into it. The first thing I made was this skirt. It's around floor length, I would say, on me, but it's open in the front. This is so that I can either wear it over a skirt as like an extra bit of colour or different contrast, or I can wear it over trousers and they won't trip me over. The skirts won't trip me over when I'm running. Yeah, that's basically it. It laces in the front like so, and I've put like a contrasting colour of green as on the edges as bias tape. Now the sewing work on this is a little bit shoddy, but it was an experiment because I'm not really an expert with sewing, so I kind of just made this up as I went along, and I didn't have a pattern to work from or anything. I just kind of made it up. So basically all it is, if you're wondering how I made it, was this is obviously a big rectangle, massive rectangle, and I think it's about 2 or 3 times my waist circumference in length, in width, and then the length this way obviously is from my hips, from my waist, natural waist, to the floor, and then this band is like just one long rectangle that I made sure was just slightly less than my waist measurement, but with a seam allowance on top of that, so that there would be a gap, because I wanted there to be a bit of a gap at the front as well anyway. So yeah, there's that. The next thing that I made is this hood. It's got like a little capelet-y thing, and then it's a really pointy hood. They call them Larp pipes, Larp pipes. Not sure how you pronounce it, but it's like a medieval type of hood, and you would wear it like this, and you would have this part over your shoulders like so that would keep your shoulders dry, and then this part goes over your head obviously, and then you have like this pointy part that just hangs down like so. And for this I did copy a pattern, and I used that idea, the shape. So basically the pattern will look like something like the shape of it, like that, but laid down, and then but the top line is folded. So you could either have two pieces like this, and then you'd have to stitch along this bit as well, or you can have one big bit of fabric, you fold it here, and then you cut this shape on both pieces, basically. I don't know if that makes any sense. And then this part here is sewn up, and then this part here in the back is obviously sewn up. But then you're left with this opening here and an opening for your body to go through. So you've got this shape. Sorry, I'm not really showing this very well. But yeah, they're quite easy to find. I might actually post a link to where I found. Actually, that's an easier way to show you. There we go. And you can make this part as long or as short as you like, as long as your head will fit in this part. Yeah, so I'll put a link in the description for where you can find the pattern for this, because it's a really easy one to sew. Yeah, so this particular fabric that I have, that I made this out of, this was given to me by my boyfriend. He works in a furniture factory at the moment, and they get loads of offcuts from sofas, and they use them for things like packing and stuff, but a lot of it just ends up as waste, so they let him have loads of it. So he gave me some of this fabric, and it's just perfect. It's like a really nice leather. It's really heavy, so I know it's going to be warm for the cold nights, but it's not, I'm not sure if it's waterproof, so there's that. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this anyway. It just catches the light beautifully. So there's that. The next thing I made was this. This is my prayer scarf. My character, as I may have mentioned before, is now going a bit further in her devotion to God Longstore, which is like the nature god, and for that she needs a prayer scarf. So I made this, and I thought that what would be more perfect for a nature god, who is like the god of the hunt, than fur. So I thought I would use this piece. I've had this piece of fur for ages. It's actually from a leather coat that I have, but I never would wear this on the coat, so I thought I would use it for something else. And actually the fur is very realistic looking. It's fake, but it's pretty realistic looking. Even next to other stuff that I have that's real fur, it looks pretty good. The way I've done this is I've taken quite a wide piece of fabric. It's this wide, and it's very long, as you can see. And I've gathered it in two places, here and here, and then attached the fur to the gathered part, as you can see. And then I haven't actually stitched this fur onto the green fabric, I just left a space. And what this means is that I can wear this in so many different ways, because it becomes like a multi-purpose thing. So I can wear it as a normal scarf, like so, or I can wear it like a hood, like so, with this around my shoulders. I can move this up and wear it as like as part of the hood, so the hood is fluffy. I can take the whole thing off and then put my arms and head through this, and then this part goes over my head, and then it has like a piece hanging in the back. Ooh, nearly lost my balance. So there's that. I can also wear it like in this way. So I have the hood, but then I put the long dangly pieces I put through the gap, so I can have that on one side or I can have it on both. So that shortens it so it's not as much in the way, and also makes it a bit warmer in the front, like so. Crosses over here. Can tighten it so it's a bit more so it hangs more in the middle. Yeah, there's loads of different ways to wear it. I couldn't even say how many ways there is to wear it. I've found loads. I'm finding new ways to wear it every single time I play with it. It's a really good piece of kit. I'm pretty impressed with it, even though I kind of just made it up on the fly. And yeah, it's pretty good. So the next thing that I made after that was this, again from the same fabric as the hood that I made, and it's a skirt. It's slightly longer in the back than in the front, as you can tell, and it just ties in the front with a big green ribbon. The special thing about this though is the way that I made it means that not only is it the right length for me as a skirt, but I can also not have to wear it as a skirt. I can wear it as like a cloak. So if it gets cold, I can just take this and just wear it as a cloak, like so. And I just love how much volume there is in it, as either a cloak or a skirt. As a skirt it looks really nice and flattering to the shape, I think, because it has a lot of volume. And in fact it would have even more volume if I wore it with a bum pad, but that's not really something my character would do, because she doesn't really mind how she looks. She's not really a girly girl as such. But yeah, so there's that. The next thing that I made, I've got two more things to show you, and then I'll have to go because the video is getting quite long. The next thing is these pauldrony things. I'm sorry if I keep looking over to the right, but it's really hard to not look at the screen while I'm doing this and to just look at the camera. So I will try harder, but I'm still kind of new to doing this. So these are my pauldrons that I made. They are made from two handbags. Would you guess it? This is the front and the back of the handbag. This part was the part that went around the sides and the bottom of it, and the strappy part was actually the bag strap. The part in the middle is actually what goes around my neck. I'll just show you how it goes just quickly. I won't do it all up because it takes me ages to fasten everything. Basically, this goes like this over one arm, and it looks really fluffy and it has loads of volume, so it's actually really flattering to my silhouette once I've got all of the rest of my kit on. And then this one goes like that. This one actually has a random piece of leather here because I had something else on here but I cut it off because I didn't like it. But I think having a random piece of leather there kind of, I don't know, adds a bit of something. And you can't really tell once it's on. But yeah, this part will fasten like that. That's just how these are staying up, because they go all floppy if I don't have anything to attach them to. So that's basically what they look like. And they're so fluffy and so nice. This is like alpaca fur. And this is real leather. And I really liked the look of this fur against the leather. This one actually has like a pocket as well, which was a pocket on the bag, but I was thinking it would be a cool thing to have for pieces of paper like prayer cards and stuff. I can just slide one in there and then quickly take one out. So yeah, that's those. And the last thing that I have to show you is a piece of monstering kit. That's what we call when you go and be a monster to attack the players. It's basically it's like a skirt, like a leathery skirt belt thing, and it has this flappy piece in the back. This long flappy. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. This long flappy piece in the back, like so, and it fastens. Oops. It fastens with this little tooth thing. I had my other half drilled 2 holes through that, and then there's some cording that I made from the same leather. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with this. I think this will get a lot of use. I needed more stuff for playing as a monster, so I thought this was a pretty cool idea. Again, this material is just real leather, and it's offcuts from sofas, again from the furniture place that my other half works at. So I'm pretty lucky that he works there because I get a lot of cool stuff from him. So yeah, there's that, and it's got some rough stitching details. Yeah, so that's all I have to show you. Thanks for watching. I hope it gave you some ideas on things to do. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Bye!